horrors you may find in these dark spaces. Have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. You know, like life. First, you learn to love yourself, then you love other people, and then you learn to love yourself again. Nice.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Oh.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. That just seems mean to say. I know I did it last time, but I'm going to go with this one this time. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
And it will be. For you.
You don't need to comfort it.
I'm just going to approach the mirror. The rest are like lions. You approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
Wait, he's here? The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Hello, Green Jeans! Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them move, but you need to see what's in it. The remains. You unravel. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the world. You're supposed to be there.
Nice try, Green Jeans. One day you'll get me. Well, you have gotten. Somebody's gotten me before.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? Yeah, that's right. You got me once. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist.
Right. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There's a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
So? And yeah, I could. That's true. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have one of the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Quite possibly. Yeah. I know the battle there, Rando. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Ah, the dime store philosopher? Attack the entity. How many more vessels do I need to bring?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh, we're
and
almost
then
done.
gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Fascinating. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
All right. Time to go. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Yes, my love. Oh, wait, sorry, that was a few lives ago. Everything goes dark, and you die. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, that really depends on what life I bring her,
You're here to slay her.
or awaken in her.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of squirrels? That's nuts. How do I want to go about this one, this last one? I've already done the turnaround and leave. But that means that there's still more there I can do if I...
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes, because
Do
it's
you
the last
even
one.
know where you're going?
Don't care. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. Sesame Street.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Knows more than you, Mr. Narrator. In my
That's
personal opinion.
strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back
Right.
on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
It means there's still choices I
You're
can make.
really
this
keen
way.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Except for I know you're wrong already. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Then why isn't somebody else doing it? Or why don't I have an army at my back? Why must I always do this alone?
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Which we know leads to the cabin.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I've already done that one. Why does it keep letting me do it?
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
And that's what makes it so weird to me.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Okay, Dad.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
It's not certain death, Dad. It's just taking risks.
You lose track of just
You know
how
that
long
if
you
you weren't
spend
old.
aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Exactly, Brando.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This has all happened before, and this will all happen again. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I.
No, Mr. Narrator.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Mwah.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The hero sometimes, the voice of the hero sometimes, is an idiot.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those
Bro,
pathetic
if
little
you
voices to the
knew.
back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
How many times the world has ended before this? And how many times you have told me not to do things, and I've done them anyway? You would give up on narrating. Just saying. Sorry, I was hydrating. Hey, those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yeah, each life that we're actually bringing her more lives. Every time we go through slaying her or not slaying her, we're actually adding to the real princess's consciousness to awaken her into her final form, her godhood, her whatever. You know, the same as we're doing to ourselves. It's why we keep having these different voices in our heads. Like, we're literally two parts of the same, or not same being, but we're two parts, probably to the same world. I mean, I don't know. That's my theory. I actually haven't. I haven't done this one. But nah, I'm gonna go to the cabin. I don't think I did that last time.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, actually, it is. The story is actually really inventive for basically being 3 places. The woods, the cabin, the hilltop like this, or 4. The room at the top of the cabin, and then the basement. But each time it's slightly different. Like the walls are here now, so I can't just wander off.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe
a word she
says.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
We have an appointment with Destiny. Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
I love how I can make it all wiggle.
It's all shifted.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
An
wiggle.
inch here, a foot there.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Correct the mundo.
No, we're taking the knife.
No.
Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what
I'm
to
not taking the
expect
knife.
and no idea what we're dealing with.
Do you know how dangerous knives are? They
I've
can
already
cut
told you what
things.
you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
A princess
You can't just say that.
that can end
But
the
when everything
world.
here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to
And
guide
guide me.
you through your job, which
Forcing
is to
you to
slay
do
the princess and through that action
path you want.
save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Yes, I can. I've done it before, and by gosh, I'll do it again, sir.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
We become Marshall Mathers.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry
Yes.
and stay calm.
Pull ourselves together into some kind of thin yet shadowed figure. Slim Shady.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
I could walk through this blind.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
This reminds me when I
If you don't mind.
first started trying to learn how to meditate, and how you always have that little voice in the back of your head, yap, 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 yapping away, telling you things you already know, because how else could it know them if it's going to sit there and tell you them? It's you. Why does it constantly do that?
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
WTF what?
Okay, I'm
All the
fine.
split infinities here? See, this is what happens when you mix up your dangling participles.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Into the basement. Because if you go up to the mirror, it just disappears anyway. I've done it
The
several
door to the
times.
basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from identifiable materials.
Don't trip.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your
The
head
Mobius
throbbing with the effort of
stairs.
making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone
Hope you
down.
didn't skip leg day.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. Kind
Miasma.
of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together
I
of
love that
every
word.
scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Like after I go to the bathroom.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
The soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Perfect. That way, if I actually do trip, they're soft and gentle.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss,
It makes me think of
pretending to
testing.
save you from the cruelties of choice and
This
consequence.
look to it. It looks very organic and intestine-like.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
What?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Something feels recursive.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
I'm feeling oddly sketchy.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Right?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, exactly. See, that's what I love about this, is how well this is done. Excellent voice acting, excellent artwork.
what
What
the hell
what
was
the hell was
that?
that?
What happened
What
to
happened
us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Right?
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She
She
seems
seems normal.
normal.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
Good.
The shadows recede,
Then we're on the same
revealing the princess's face. She's so warm
And friendly.
friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that! I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
No.
If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
No.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
No. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Wait, why is... I don't want to do all of this. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
True, and this is ultimately a love story.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Well, that didn't work out.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
I'm getting you out of here, try and free her. I guess we do all of it. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything in here. Leave her in the bait, retrieve the blade.
Wait,
Yes.
that's not right.
I do all of these at
Go
once.
on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Well, now we're outnumbered.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
That one disturbs me. Look at that face.
Is this what the end of the world looks like?
What
an
an
unbearable
unbearable
mess.
mess.
But this... we can't...
Right? Yeah.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time?
See-
It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
This is the problem. I tried to learn 3D rendering through Blender, and this is what I get. Every stinking time. I know it's called Blender, but it's not supposed to look like that.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Fades away.
falls apart.
I said fades away.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others,
They just don't fit. They just don't fit.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart and fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
We played a part.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Yes. That, Green Jeans. The temporal rift as you destroy the fabric and rules of the universe. The suffering of aeons shall be glorious and terrifying. Because it's everything all at once.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
No regrets.
Please.
I'll do my best. Which wasn't fast or good enough. I have failed you, princess. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it is not the end for me. But it's not the end for the hero. He's always the first voice. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Well, Mr. Contrarian, I'm going to do the exact opposite of what you say. I'm going to look at that thing. It's the end for you,
What is that
but
supposed
not
to
for
mean?
me.
Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I've done my fair share. If you're not me, then what are you?
I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Many. Others like you? You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you, you denied it, as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
What? If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Right? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But you're actually extending death and suffering by not having death. Like, this concept has been explored before. You leave death off the table. Yes. That is exactly it, Rendo. Big Daddy is Big Saddy because death is a big mama. Are you a god? Or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
Death of the author. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Ha! My theory was correct. Not that it was that hard to figure out, but still. My theory was correct. I am proud. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. So if you're the long quiet, is she the long loud? Or the short loud?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Valid. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I am only given so many options with which to choose from.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in this? In all of this? Why is this all falling on me? What, the realization that death is necessary?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts.
Ha!
If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife
The
and
background
conflict.
weird. Oh, please. Okay. Okay, so let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours.
Right?
You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
I can and will. I do it all the time. You don't know me?
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What?
Masses mob you. There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no end. The flood of there is only the flood. In every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, when you reflected it back at me, for a brief moment, both of us were everything.
I didn't mean to do that.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
These are some interesting choices. I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then, I went on. The world doesn't need you. It's probably because of my choices. Appeal to your shred of humanity, your shared humanity. You speak of life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours.
This is also the pristine cut.
You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Continue to appeal to your shared humanity. This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. But we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Your lever has escaped into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
So I'm seeing things from her perspective.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Ah, okay. Continue to appeal to the shared humanity. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new. Somewhere we can dance like we used to. but I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Valid. Continue. I have a feeling that I'm just going to continue this appeal, and I want to see what keeps happening. Continue to appeal to your shared humanity. We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine? Is their person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? I was merely a shadow at this point. To quote Rush Hour 2, we could have been a great couple, but you one crazy ass bitch. A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
This doesn't have to be so big. You can come back down to my level. You can come back to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine? It's so peaceful here. Beautiful. Eternal. But ever-changing.
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
I kind of thought this is what we're supposed to do. Like, this is what drives the world, is this ever conflict.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
That's the point. You are constant change. That means my character has to be constant stability.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
So we can leave, which is kind of where I'm going. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Hey, I saw this once before. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. I don't know, I see grass growing, I see soil, and I see a fractal. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. Of course you do, Rando. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. This was fun. Jonathan Sims, the voices in your head. This was a really good game. And there is still so much more I could play. Like so many different choices I didn't make. But it'll be an ad here shortly. So I will go take a quick stretch break. Y'all should do it too. And I'll be back after about 5 minutes.